Okay, back. Finally got to my letter S that I've been waiting for Stripperland. Finally get a chance to watch it. I waited. So, first as usual.
You hear that? Rule number 8. Strippers love heels. It's like a dead giveaway.
What's with the rules? Rule number 55, you're an idiot.
3 weeks ago, this wouldn't have made any sense.
Widespread reports that women are inexplicably tearing off their clothes and seeking to commit murder.
Are you a stripper?
We're lost and we just want to get home.
Portland had more strippers per capita than any other city in the United States. It was full of strippers before the outbreak. Everything's a strip club now. We got this place called Stripper Alley, ground freaking zero. Something bad happened here.
Kill them! Kill them!
You know, the thing about a stripper is she's got painted eyes. Black eyes. Like a doll's eye. And when they come at you, they don't seem to be living. Then they rip you to pieces.
What are you thinking, man? You want my hottest Zimby.
Okay, so I actually did enjoy this. Found it to be, entertaining. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but again, it's far from the worst thing. It is obviously Stripperland off of Zombieland, so same Zombieland, you got to know the rules to survive, and this one you got to know the rules. It's the same thing that way. Zombieland, he, searching everywhere to find his Twinkie. This dude wants his baked goods, plus other little jokes and twists of like the original movie. They traded off and made their own in this one, but I did enjoy it. Some of the catchy quotes and everything in the movie, they had some. One of my favorite sayings was "burglar turd" or "turd burglar." I'm like, hell's the turd burglar? But they got little catchy things. One of the rules I actually liked, rule number 6, 8, whatever. It was strippers love high heels. So then you can always tell that strippers are coming because you hear the heels clicking on the floor. That was entertaining to me. There's another cheesy part that's funny. He's rule number, again, whatever, 18 or something. Strippers are always hit on, but he says it as he takes a baseball bat and hits the stripper zombie. So it's cheesy like that. It's great. It's entertaining again. One thing that annoyed me and could have been left out was it's Daniel Baldwin. He's playing some world-known rapper in here. So we get that. We get he's a rapper, so don't need the 5-6 minute rap song, and yet they do it. 30 seconds would have been enough, but they literally have him just rap for 5-6 minutes while the zombie girls just dance to him. It could have seriously just been, again, 30 seconds, got it, that's who you are, but obviously they got a Baldwin, so, no matter how he ranks in the Hollywood world, they had to use him, they got him in the movie. So I respect that, I guess. Another thing I wouldn't normally bring up, but I'm not trying to make fun of, the editing and special effects people, but there's a part where the last 20 minutes of the movie, for example, you see they're driving a Hummer, they're going down Destruction Boulevard, basically everyone's, dead and everything. But you see the license plate of the Hummer, for whatever reason they wanted it to be California, so they have a California plate, but you notice it kind of jumps around because the track motion wasn't really syncing up. So, okay, that's fine, and again, I wouldn't normally mention this, but like 30 seconds, a minute later, you see them, they're outside the Hummer, and they're resting their arm on the tire where the license plate's in, and you can clearly see it's an Oregon license plate. So my point of this, and why I wouldn't normally mention it, if you went through all that trouble to make it a California plate, which I don't know why you couldn't get, it's Hollywood, it's a movie company, I don't know how you couldn't get a regular California plate if you wanted one, just to film, but you could have left it with Oregon, but you go through all that trouble, but then in editing, you don't realize that you're filming Oregon license plates as the characters are interacting after you went through, again, so much trouble and paid someone to make this fake California tag on the back. And California has front and back license plates, and there's no front license plate. So again, just saying, sorry guys, but you went through the trouble. And to break it down, again, our little categories, figured, how to get a real, result of what I think of this. Eye candy. Again, you got a movie, it's called Stripperland. It's strippers. You expect skin, nudity, negative. It's another movie with stripper in the title that doesn't have anything. The only nudity in this is when, like, near the end, the guy's talking about I don't even know what the hell he's talking about, to be honest, but it's like some fantasy thing. He's giving a speech and they're showing what he's acting out, and there's nudity there for like 30 seconds. That's really it. Stripperland, no nudity. So eye candy, I give it a 5 though. It is, a lot of chicks walking around and hardly anything, even if they are zombies. Rememberable lines. Again, like I said, I like, turd burglar and stuff, and role, you always have to, chicks like the high heels. So with that, I'm actually giving it a 7. I think it had pretty memorable lines. Gore. There's, just like Zombieland was filled with so much gore, they tried to do the same thing with this. Obviously, the budget and the effects aren't nearly close to Zombieland, but they went out of their way to make sure there's blood flying everywhere, so I'm giving it a 7. And acting, it was good. Everyone was great in this. I mean, you had a couple people that, really small minor characters that don't really mean anything, that I think were probably like, hey, Jim, your friend, tell him to come here. And they just got him, so. Their acting, wasn't so good, but no better than mine, seriously. So acting, give it an 8. So if you take all those numbers, you add it up, round up, I give the movie a 7 all over. So again, I enjoyed this. Check it out if you haven't seen it. I think I could watch it again. I gave it a 7, I guess I better. But until next time, guys, I'm on letter T, so I will see you guys then. Thank you.